Hey everybody, it's Asic Eric again, and back on the car. I was thinking about the trunk here, excuse me, and all of that funkiness going on down there, and what I should do about that, if anything. All that pitting right there. And then I get this comment on the email, on the video yesterday. From Walt Zaremba, hopefully I said that right. Why not fiberglass in the pitting in the trunk? It's just funny because I was laying in bed last night. I couldn't sleep last night thinking about all the crap I have to do on this car. And that's what I was thinking about. I'm like, hey, why don't I put some fiberglass on that? And I wake up this morning and I see that. That's awesome. Thanks for the comment, Walt. I actually am going to do that. So I'm gonna go ahead and slap a wipe of that stuff on this morning before I do anything else. And then I'm gonna start carving into this guy here and get that piece moving along. But first things first, I gotta scuff that stuff up there and then get the fiberglass in there. All right, fiberglass is in and cooking. So while that's curing, we're looking over here. So I got my cut marked out. I also took some measurements from this corner to here, 9 1/8. From this corner to here, 10 7/8. And also from this spot right here to this corner down here, to try and make sure when I put this new piece in, I don't put it in cockeyed or some weird way. I figure that corner right there is the one that really matters. It may not be an issue. It may just line itself up beautifully. You don't have to worry about it. But since it's an aftermarket panel, you never know. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and cut this out and then start forming the new piece. All right, there's the cutout. This piece here, you can see a little bit of pitting and stuff going on the inside, so definitely think this is a good idea to cut this out. So laid this piece inside of the replacement panel, scribe my line there. I'm going kind of the outside of this line, and then slowly start creeping up on that thing and getting it to fit in the spot. Alright, the fiberglass is done here. Came out pretty nice. Pretty happy with that. I can't see the pits there anymore, so that worked out pretty well. And let me show you what's going on with the patch. Okay, so I took all the paint and stuff off of here. The bottom part of this I know I treated with Eastwood rust encapsulator when I was working on this thing before. There's still a lot of pitting and stuff in here. I didn't go further here. I probably should have, but it's just really hard to get to that from the back. So I'm going to go ahead and weld the patch in here, and then when it's done I'll put some rust treatment on there. This is the stuff that I've generally used, so put that on there. Here's the patch. It's on there about like so. It's pretty good. The gaps are not too bad. So let me clamp it in there and show you what it looks like. Alright. There we can see the patch. And it's pretty good. I like the way that fits. I checked all my measurements. Everything seems to be approximately correct. So I think I'm good. And I'll have to get everything lined up as I go because it's a little misshapen this way. But it's pretty close. So I'm just going to start tacking some places in here. And hopefully this old metal can handle the heat. And we'll see how it goes. So this gap right here ended up being too tight. I couldn't get the metal to sit properly. So I took the air saw, jammed it in right there, and then just ran it along here, and look at that. It's a perfect gap now, I think. So hopefully I should be able to get that to lay flat now. I dare say, I think I'm getting better at this. It worked out pretty well. I tried in a few places doing a seam in between the tack welds, and it just blew out more often than not, so I didn't do that. So I just stitched the whole way across on this one pretty much. Seems alright. These little areas were tough because the metal's bent and it makes it real thin there, so a lot of trouble in those areas. This corner obviously. So this all looks pretty good. I don't see any light shining through. Say the famous last words, this hole right there. Pretty much looks clean, so I'm going to grind this down and then see where we're at. Oh, and here's the back side of the weld. I think looks just about perfect. I think. Anyway, what do I know? Alright, the finished work. Not bad, not bad. That all came out pretty nice. I can't really get inside these things to sand, and I don't want to try too hard because I'm digging this thing up, so I'm just going to not worry about that. I am pondering for a second here because I need to put the fiberglass on. But I'm wondering if I should do the rust treatment first to make sure it gets in there under the fiberglass. But I don't want it to have a reaction with the fiberglass, so choices, choices. Everywhere else I did it on the car, I did the fiberglass first. So probably do the same thing here. I'm going to try and, well, no, I'll go ahead and do the rust treatment first. I want to make sure I get all these holes and then I can fill them in with fiberglass, so let's do that. Alright, that's going to do it for today. Good day's work. Pretty happy. Hit this guy with phosphoric acid, let it sit for about 15 minutes. There really wasn't that much rust here. And then wiped it off and rinsed it with water. I feel okay rinsing stuff with water when it's a small area like this, as you know, for those of you who remember back when I tried to wash the whole car after the phosphoric acid. That didn't work so well. But small panels, it seems like it's okay. So here's some areas where the extreme rustage was going on. I think everything looks fine now. No complaints. So all those little spots are black now. I'm pretty sure that killed any rust that was in there. That's good. So they say you're supposed to wait an hour before you paint. So I'm going to assume that applies to putting the fiberglass on as well. So I'm just going to leave it and I'll come back tomorrow and put well, maybe tomorrow, I don't know if I'm working on the car tomorrow, put the fiberglass on this, and then I can get to work on the other side of the car and get that one done. Yeah, making good progress this week and last week. Really cruising along. I'm really happy about that. Very nice to see some progress made on this car. All right, thanks everybody. Talk to you later.